Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Wii U and the Nintendo 3DS. These games have been out for a couple weeks now, and I'm here to show you whether or not you should buy them. By the way, I don't have any sort of editing hardware or software for my 3DS here, so the picture's not going to be as high quality as it will be for the Wii U. Anyway, without further ado, everybody, let's pop this sumbitch in and see what we got to deal with here.
Oh, good old Super Smash Bros. This is one of my most favorite franchises of all time. It all began on the Nintendo 64, and then Nintendo came up with the gimmick of releasing a Super Smash Bros. With every console it's been released, like the GameCube, the Wii, and now the Wii U. A lot of people like to argue which Smash Bros. Is the best one. Some prefer the N64 team battle or a special battle. Now, mind you, the computer never really is a threat, even if they're at level 9. But still, it would be nice to know just what it is that I'm getting myself into here. Like in the other games, you fight about 5 rounds until you get to the fighting Mii team. After you beat the Mii team, you fight Master Hand, and you'll fight Crazy Hand at the same time if you have it on a harder difficulty setting. And I'll tell you right now, unlike previous installments, the battle between the two hands is a fucking joke. That is until you defeat one of them, and then the other hand turns into this fucking weird-ass abomination. Like, seriously, what the fuck is that supposed to be? Okay, now you're a fucking scorpion dog? What? Now you're a bunch of swords? Now you're me? And now you're a ball? What the fuck is going on here? Okay, well, once you kill the ball, you win. Once you win, it shows you a result screen. You use a pass just because they're not that hard to find. Anyway, you select a character, and then you select a challenge. You complete the challenge, then move on to the next round. However, your damage is carried over from the last round, so be mindful of that. The rules of Crazy Orders are also simple. Don't fucking die. After getting as far as you can choose to take on Crazy Hand himself. The higher damage you have, the more HP you'll have when you try and take him on. Yeah, you actually have HP this time. During the fight, he'll drop these little treasure chests, which contain goodies that you can add onto your rewards list after you defeat him. Okay, let's move on to Stadium Mode now. You choose between these 3 games that you can play, but we're going to start with Target Blast. Target Blast lets you choose between 3 stages. And I'm going to go ahead and sum this game up into 5 words. Super Angry Smash Birds Brothers. Okay, seriously, all you do is damage this bomb as much as you can until the timer runs out. The higher the damage, the farther the bomb. Okay, next up is Event Mode. Now, Event Mode is a game type that I actually like. It gives you a series of challenges that you have to complete. The challenges most commonly have you control as a specific character. The rules are simple. Do whatever the challenge tells you to do. Which usually means don't fucking die. Once you complete a challenge, it branches off into another challenge. As you can see, I have all of them finished, so I can't really show you the footage for it, so you're just going to have to take my word for it. And now for Smash Tour. Smash Tour is a new game added to the series, and the first thing I thought of when I saw it is this fucking Mario Party? Here's how the game works. You control as your Mii, not a fighter, your Mii, on this giant Mario Party style board. At the beginning of each turn, a little number block will appear over your character's head, like Mario Party. Anyway, when you pick the number, you get to move left, right, up, or down. Along the way, you need brothers. The difference this time depends on how many power-ups you collected throughout the Smash Tour. If you collected a lot of them, then you should be good to go. If you didn't collect that many of them, well, you should still be good to go. The power-ups just don't make that big of a difference, and it makes me wonder why they even put them in Smash Tour. All in all, I just have mixed feelings about Smash Tour. I want to say it's good, but at the same time, I played by myself and I just didn't get full enjoyment out of it. It seems like Smash Tour is the kind of game that you need more people. Before I move on to multiplayer, I want to talk about the collectibles real quick. Returning from Melee and Brawl are trophies. You collect trophies throughout the game and you can view them here in your gallery or in the Horde mode. You can collect these trophies by doing all sorts of things throughout the game, whether it's just playing, doing the trophy rush, or just simply buying them. By completing challenges in the game, you can also earn trophies and other goodies like this CD and a Dire Hydrant. And then you pick which equipment, special moves, and outfits that you want to put on it. It's really nothing special. Returning from Brawl is Stage Builder. You pick the stage's background, how big you want it, and what type of music you want in the stage. From there, you draw the stage on your Wii U's gamepad. From there, you can test the stage and choose whether or not you want to keep it. Personally, no, I am not keeping this stage. I just thought it'd be funny to make a dick. Lastly, I want to talk about masterpieces. Masterpieces appear to just be artwork of the original games that the characters came from. I'm going to click on Punch-Out. Let's see what happens. Wait a second. Hold on. What? Dude, kick ass. I'm playing the original Punch-Out on the Wii. This is fucking dope. Yeah, come here, you motherfucker. I got you now. Oh, yeah. Fucking swallow it, bitch. Yeah. Wait a second. What the fuck? Oh, it's just a demo? Oh, less cool. Okay, I already... And I'm telling you right now, it's fucking chaotic. It's nearly impossible to dodge any blow that gets thrown your way because there's always another asshole behind you. Also, the camera zooms out really far, so it's kind of hard to see your character. So I really hope you're playing on a bigger TV. What's also pretty cool about multiplayer is the amount of controllers you can use to play. These are all the compatible controllers, but personally, I use the GameCube controller and the 3DS. Using your DS as a controller works pretty fucking well. However, it should be mentioned that sometimes it'll lose connection to the Wii, causing you to lose. Just a heads up. When it is working, you'll still have the same matches and the same what the fuck moments like this right here. Fuck! Causing your friends to rub it in your face and tell you that you fucking suck as some stupid bullshit luck.
Fucking kamikaze, right to the ground.
Online play works really well too. You choose between playing with friends or with anyone. But I'll be showing you with anyone for this review. It lets you choose between for fun or for... Once you select your path, you take on a character. If you beat the character, you move on. If you lose, you get a game over. Like in the Wii U version, you only get 2 lives, so you need to be careful. Each fight is different. You'll do a free-for-all, a team battle, a giant battle, a metal battle, and then eventually the fighting me team. Once you beat all them, you take on Master Hand. And just like the Wii U version, it's a fucking joke. Watch how easily I beat him. He barely had a chance to damage me. Fuck you. Now let's move on to All-Star mode. Just like the Wii U version, you fight all the characters in the game. At the end of each round, you get to visit a hub world and recover your health if you need it. The difference? You fight the characters from the oldest to the newest. Yeah, that is the only difference. But the same rule of thumb still applies. Don't fucking die. But now let's move on to the game that's exclusive to the 3DS version, Smash Run. Smash Run multiplayer. Multiplayer works pretty well, and you still get the same fun and intensity as you can on the Wii U version. Unlike the Wii U version, you can only go up to 4 players on the 3DS, some of the games of which only require 2 players. What gives the 3DS version an advantage over its HD counterpart is that you can take this game anywhere you want. Yeah, you can play this at home, you can play it at work, you can play it at the mall. Or, you could just be like me and go to your neighbor's house for a nice little visit to see the kids playing the game, prompting you to go over there and whoop their asses.
Hey! Let me get in on that.
Yeah, but keep in mind, once you whoop their asses, you're gonna get kicked out of the house because you made them cry.
Get the fuck out of my house!
Bye, Felicia!
Okay, but in all seriousness, the 3DS version of the game is outstanding. It's just as good as the Wii U version. However, though, given the choice between the 2 games, I would have to say the Wii U version is the definitive edition. It has everything that the 3DS version has, with the exception...
It's finally out, everybody. Evolve has finally been released. This game has been so hyped up with the playable beta and all the trailers that followed. I cannot wait to fire this game up and see what it's all about. So if you excuse me for a second.
Oh my god, I can't fucking wait. Come on. Get off.
Get off! Get off! Get off!
Got it. Oh, thank god. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, dude, this game is so awesome. The graphics, oh my god. This is something new. It's finally something new besides Halo and Call of Duty. This game is worth purchasing. Without further ado, let's begin.
I want to start off by saying that this is the first disappointing video game of 2015. And that's because this game was so hyped up during 2014. We got a playable demo and a shitload of teaser trailers showing us what the game is all about. The developers promised awesome graphics, intense gameplay, and finally something new to the first-person shooter genre. Does the game deliver the goods? Well, let's start with the plot. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's no story?
Okay, the game has a story, but it doesn't have a good one that's told in the game. With the mighty power of Google, I've been able to find out what the actual story of the game is. Don't worry about spoilers, because the story is just not great at all.
In the year not specified, humanity has colonized a planet called Sheer. Sheer is located in a galaxy that is also not specified.
Questions that shouldn't exist in the first place. Where is Sheer and why should I care? Why should I care about the hunters and why should I care about the monsters? Why care at all? The game sure doesn't. I would love to know the backstory of the hunters. I would love to know why the monsters are the way they are. But the game never explains it. It focuses so much on gameplay, which is the next subject. And since this game really wants you to play multiplayer, I'm going to combine the two into one sitting.
Despite the game not having any sort of a memorable story, the gameplay actually makes up for it, and I mean that with full seriousness. It can actually get pretty intense in these games, and here's how it works. You choose to control as either the monsters or the hunters. There are 3 types of monsters you can choose from. You've got the Goliath, who is basically the tank. He can take a lot of damage and dish out a lot of damage on his own. You've got the Kraken monster, who isn't as durable as the Goliath, but he flies and can attack with lightning. And then you got this asshole, the Wraith. This guy's best offense is trickery, although he isn't as have terrible defense and go down really easily. And finally, we have support. These guys are meant to buff the team and damage the monster from a long distance. They have the ability to make the team invisible so they can make an escape from the monster if need be. They're handy to have around, but the team will definitely survive if they go down. Here's the 4 game types you get to choose from. Hunt mode is the most popular game type. The hunters must hunt and kill the monster. The monster needs to be evading the hunters and eating wildlife so it can evolve to the next stage, for a total of 3. Once the monster reaches level 3, he can either kill off the hunters or destroy their base of operations. If you're playing as the monster, you don't have to evolve to level 3, but it'll definitely make it easier if you do. Now, the hunters get the tedious part of the job. Before they can kill the monster, they gotta find it. And how they find it depends on what sort of tools they utilize. You've got scared away birds and footprints as example. Teamwork is extremely important if you're playing as a hunter, so make sure you're staying together. As long as you do that, you should be able to take out the monster without too many issues. That is, unless you're fighting a Wraith. Seriously, fuck this thing! 3rd stage of evolution, and even has minions to help him destroy everything. Each team has about an equal chance of winning in this game type. And surprisingly, I have never encountered somebody using a Wraith on this game type. Have I mentioned how much I hate that thing? Evacuation is where you get some story out of the game. It consists of all the game types that we just mentioned. The first one being hunt, the last one being defend. In between, the players get to choose which one they do next. At the end of each round, a buff is awarded to the winner. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good, but there's still something you want on your side. All in all, the gameplay is pretty damn fun. I can honestly say that it consists of all the game types that we just mentioned. The first one being hunt, the last one being defend. In between, the players get to choose which one they do next. At the end of each round, a buff is awarded to the winner. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good, but there's still something you want on your side.
10 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, this game is good. I recommend anybody to play it. But I can't recommend it to everybody to buy it, if that makes any sense. This game is just not worth $60 right now. Wait for a price drop on this one. But with all that out of the way, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a like, a share, and a subscribe. Tune in for my next video. I want to go back to classic games for a bit, but I still want to play a first-person shooter. I'm not going to say what the game is, so just listen up to the music and the credits to see if you can figure it out. But until that video comes out, you guys have a great night, and take care.